because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
What up?
There we go.
Welcome to Anything About Television. We are on up. Is it still going?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, we are on episode 152. We will be talking about the real man. Please stand up. My name is
Troy Everett.
DJ Drumtastic. Thanks for joining in episode 162.
Thank you for joining.
Will the real man please stand up? What do y'all think about that? Y'all think about that until we jump into it. What do you think this conversation is about? Troy's got a new look tonight, y'all. Check him out. What's going on? How's everybody's week? Excuse me.
Yeah, my internet's messing up a little bit, but my week's been all right. How about yours?
Yeah, my week's been doing good. The weather has changed, and also it's getting darker early.
It's nice and cool here. Perfect. 80 degrees. Not too cold at night. Great weather. Looking good. What's going on, Cherie? Thanks for joining in. There's some people in here and they ain't speaking, but Cherie speak. Cherie is one of our, let me see. Let me add a star to Cherie's.
Yeah, Cherie, thank you for joining us. One of our ride or dies. Really
one of our ride or dies, for real. Now, also, you guys, Sharif, can you please tell them what they need to do if they're going to come into that green room?
Yep, and when you come into the green room, make sure you have the camera correctly, and also have your lights on so that way I can read your lip. No, you guys are welcome to come in and talk with us.
Man, everything is acting haywire tonight. My mouse tripping, your internet,
Yeah, it's one of those nights. Like Cherie says, so the green room is our waiting room. So you can come in, say what you want to say about the topics. If you got a topic of your own you like to talk about, again, this is a platform for everybody, not just us three idiots. So make sure you communicate. Make sure you communicate. Also, make sure you like and share so we can hit that algorithm, get more people on.
Okay, here's the link. My bad. I don't know what was going on. We got London in the house. D Knox. Thanks for joining in. Okay, there's the link for the green room in case you want to come up. Yeah.
Oh, that was loud, wasn't it? I saw London on TikTok the other night, and she said she'll be on, and there she is. It's like she said, she's our numero uno.
Thanks for joining in, London. Now, you guys, don't forget for the t-shirts, hoodies, and other merchandise. Come on, y'all. I mean, dang. What we got to put on this stuff for y'all to support? I mean, what? We need Kanye's face. We need Jay-Z. We need baby oil on it. What do we need? What's going on here? For the t-shirts and the hoodies and other merchandise, go to www.troyever.net and click shop.
Well, you might not want to go to that link, but
oh shoot, I forgot. That ain't even it no more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our own website.
Hey, I got it. We need, you know what? Hold on. While we on there right now, let Let me make sure I do not use that anymore.
Yeah, delete that off of there.
Because you got to go to, hold on, I'm going to put it up. You got to go to our webpage, you guys.
Yeah, go check out our webpage.
What did I just click on?
So it's idiotboxtv.org, right? Yeah.
I got it right here.
Yeah. So go ahead and check out our website. We got it up. You can watch it. Oh, I don't know if we set it up to watch it live on there right now, but it's good to go. You got it, drummer?
Yeah, I got it. I put it up there. www.idiotboxtv.org. Hey Shay, thanks for joining in. What is D Knox talking about? Oh my goodness. But anyway, you guys, thanks for joining in. Another week, like I said, this week is about will the real men please stand up? Think about that. What do you think we're going with that? How's that? Which way is that gonna roll? But before we do that, we got some other topics we're gonna talk about here. Now, let's not forget, the blacklist is now Alliance Entrepreneurs. Okay? Remember that.
Yes. Yeah, we've switched it over. You can go on the Facebook and all the graphics, everything is switched over. We rebranded. So go ahead and shoot over there.
Yeah, shoot over there. Check it out. I just put the link up so you can go there as well and check that out. Okay, so what time is it? Oh, it's only 7 minutes. Time moving slow. It usually moves faster than that. Okay, so we just had the NBA season start. Let's run with this for a second. We just had the NBA season start. And, you know, one of the biggest, well, I don't know what word I could use. One of the biggest publicity stunts and a way to just keep yourself all up in limelight. I mean, it's good. You're supposed to pull your son up, but this Bronny James, LeBron, Laker thing is. But anyway, I'm glad for the togetherness. You bring your son to the team and everything. Was there?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I like that part of it. You're supposed to pull your people in like he did. His friends are in that circle. He bring his son in. Do I think his son's good enough? No, but I think he's going to have a great opportunity from the basketball. But he already was paid before he got the contract. What you got to say, Troy?
I just, like I said the last show, there's always been nepotism in sports. But if I'm an owner of the team and I draft pick this kid, you know, the guy who was drafted behind him in college, I think that his numbers were 17 points per game and 7 rebounds. Mm-hmm. Bronny James had like 3 points per game and 7 rebounds. His stat line was terrible. So the only reason he did get drafted was for his father.
D Knox said he got him that job. Now he can move out. Yeah, that's it. You can move up now. And you see the haze that LeBron did to him, filled his car up with Fruity Pebbles. Poured Fruity Pebbles all in his car.
Why Fruity Pebbles?
But you know, it's a great
Fruity Pebbles. I didn't think about it. It's a Fruity Pebbles commercial type of thing.
Go ahead, Sharif. What was you saying?
It's a great opportunity for him, but at the same time, he's not ready. I don't feel like he's ready. I knew from the beginning he wasn't ready. But it's just something special for father and son. But other than that, hoping he can get something out of it after a year. You know,
he's got a 4-year, $8 million contract.
But not only that, he already got his own money.
Yep, and that contract is guaranteed. So he played 4 years. He's good. He can go off and do something else. He don't have to play basketball.
You don't have to.
Because the other brother is better.
He will be.
He's got a better jump shot. His game is better. This is all about business and marketing. Merchandise will be sold at a higher rate. Has nothing to do with his game. I agree with you. It has nothing to do with his game. Yeah. I do agree with you. Baba Yaga, Greg, what's going on? Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it has like he said, it has nothing to do with the game at all. It's marketing. you know, it's a legacy team. We know LA Lakers is a legacy team, like Boston Celtics is a legacy team. So be the first franchise to have a father-son, that's the first franchise to do it. So it's a legacy. They're just baiting off the legacy. And like Greg said, it's about business and marketing. The dude sucks. The boy sucks. He couldn't even play college ball. Ronnie, whatever his name is, the dude sucks.
Not Ronnie.
But you know how we say when you're a freshman, they give you a hard time. So if you're a rookie, they'll give you a hard time. So LeBron gave his own son a hard time by filling his car up with a whole bunch of cereal. You guys didn't see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah. So he opened up the door and a whole bunch of cereal came out of the car.
What kind of cereal was it?
Oh, I can't remember. I thought it was like
Fruity Pebbles. Let's check on that. Truly, why don't you pull that up? Let's see. Pull that up. Let's see it. I know they got it all over.
In and out. You're supposed to be in class.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to class. His dad, LeBron James. They're rich. G League. No, he doesn't even need to bleed. Man, those people in the G League are hungry. They are hungry. They worse than the people in the NBA. The NBA's got the contract.
He's not really hungry. You're right.
Them young boys in the G League be balling. So, Bronny, again, he's a shiny, polished item that they put on the shelf so they can get views or clicks.
No, he got a lot of pressure. Everybody depend on him, want him to do more than.
Look, he should have never been drafted, Sharif. If it wasn't for his dad, he should have never been drafted. He's not that good.
He's not ready.
Wait. Stop it. Hold on. Yep. Wait. What am I doing? Yep. I just seen it. He got him. It was Fruity Pebbles.
At least he picked a good. At least he picked a good one.
But
I'll get a brownie bobblehead.
But you know what? If you really think about that, think about that. Okay, the cereal, the name, everything that's happening right now. Why would you pick that?
The Fruity Pebbles.
I'm just being serious. Even though it could be he's not guilty, I don't believe he is. I don't believe he got no part of that. But right now, with the way social media would tear you down, and your kids see that, so you have to think about your kids. Why couldn't you use Frosted Flakes? Well, that ain't gonna work neither. What? Oh, Captain Crunch? Wait a minute. What?
Wheaties.
But why Wheaties? But what's his name got the most expensive box of all time? Bruce Jenner.
Oh,
so
yeah, I don't know. Bronny,
Captain Crunch. What other kind? Let me think. But anyway, I'm tripping. Okay, yes, Brownie. He wants to get a brownie bobblehead. That'll work. So anyway, you guys, we're gonna step into one of the topics that we go to before we go to the main topic. So just give me a second. Okay, you guys, we're going to go into the Menendez brothers. They got a situation going on. Troy, tell them about that. What's going on? I didn't read on it.
So if you guys remember the Menendez brothers, they're the ones that killed their parents, the rich kids that killed their parents, and they got caught. So now they got they're going up saying that that their father, this is not funny, but they're saying that their father sexually molested them.
Yes.
After all this time. So they're getting their case reopened and they may be released.
But that was already part of the trial. You know that. That was their whole thing about what they did was because of the abuse.
Right. It was because of the abuse.
Oh, right.
I can't judge other people, but I will. They're guilty. They're just spoiled fucking brats. They had a lot of fucking money, and mom and dad said no. You know them type of kids, man. They're the ones that go in there with trench coats and shoot up the school. Little spoiled brat.
So what they trying to do? Get him out?
Yeah, they're trying to get out of jail.
Yep, they're trying to get out of jail.
Wow.
How long they been in jail though?
Shoot, that was in the 90s, right? When that happened. Fruity Pebbles taste good. That's probably what he eats.
Oh my God. What's Shay talking about?
I'm probably talking about the Menendez brothers. 30 years. They've been
30
in 30 years.
They got 30 years.
Wow.
So it's about time they getting out, ain't it?
Well, on an appeal, maybe they can get out sooner. And
Well,
go ahead, Sharif.
Go ahead.
But you know what? That's crazy if they're gonna do that. But after 30 years, but you got people that in there with joint for 30 years or more. Why don't they get out?
In there for selling marijuana.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's legal everywhere. Almost everywhere.
Yeah, almost everywhere. They're voting on it down here in Florida. Vote yes on 4.
They got life, is what they got.
Yeah, they got life.
Yes, the Menendez brothers. They sure did. That was a crazy trial. And they looking young still after all them years. They just got bald heads.
Oh.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what do you guys think?
Right,
You think they should be let out? You think they should be let out?
No.
Well, here's my thing. They were young when that trial. Go ahead, Chris.
Their parent.
What?
Their parents is gone. But no.
This is why I think they shouldn't get out, because they were young when that trial went down. If they had any sympathy for them, they would have gave it to them then.
Yeah, they shouldn't. They should do their time. They did the crime. They should do the time, just like anybody else. I don't care if their last name is Menendez and they had a high, a high viewership on their case. What do you call it? Oh shoot.
What?
Yeah, they need to stay in there. Like
Well,
other people have done less and are still in there.
Well, there we have it. Menendez brothers, stay in jail.
Who they're gonna turn to? They can't even. The family gonna feel uncomfortable with them.
They're not getting out. I mean, they probably still do. They still have money? You think?
Oh
Sure,
yeah,
they got money.
yeah, they still got money, and that's who's trying to get them out is the family. The family's trying to get them out. So maybe they got money tied up somewhere, and if they get out,
Yeah.
everybody gets rich again. Who knows? Oh, I don't know. But they're trying. The family's trying to get them out. They think they have served their time after brutally murdering their mother and father. They need to rot right there.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get away from this one, but we all agree that they should not get out. Give me one moment. All right, on this one, we're going to talk about allergy season is lasting longer. Have you noticed that? The bees are not gone. The mosquitoes are still biting. The trees are not even, the leaves are not falling out the tree like they usually do. So I got a little video clip I want to play on this, you guys. So check me out.
If you're sneezing up a storm and it seems like allergy season isn't ever going to end, well, you're kind of right. Not only is allergy season starting earlier, it's lasting longer. So what has changed? Our Dr. Sanjay Gupta is on call and here to explain why allergy season is far from over, even though it should be. What is happening here? The leaves are just changing. Not all of them have even fallen, and people are still sneezing.
Yeah, it's kind of remarkable. I mean, the number of people I'm running into who are really suffering with fall allergies. I mean, fall allergies have always been a thing. Ragweed, the primary driver of this. But just as you said, I mean, as the weather changes, it gets warmer outside, that first frost is delayed. And that's probably the headline here. That first frost being delayed leads to this cascade of events. You have the plants can grow longer, the allergy season starts earlier, and as you point out, it lasts longer. This map is fascinating. Take a look at this. So this basically shows the change in basically the fall allergy season as a result of the things I just mentioned. Cities across America are going to have much longer allergy seasons. In Reno, for example, 99 days longer. In Atlanta, where I live, 33 days longer. Up in New York, 21 days longer. As that map starts to change over time, we're going to see places that basically are in allergy season all year long. If you look by the end of the century, Sarah, the prediction is that we'll have basically 200% higher pollen counts over the next 75 years or so. So it's going to be more pollen out there, and it's going to last longer. One ragweed plant, incidentally, a little nugget for you, releases about 1 billion grains of pollen. One plant does.
Oh, geez, that's a lot of pollen.
Well, you got people that take stock. There are people out there that take stock, you know, and you got people that don't take stock. Or some of them, you got people that have inhaled it, you know, for allergy.
Do either of you take shots?
I would never do that. And let me tell you why. Because they give you all this stuff you're allergic to. And when they give you the shot, it's so you can keep eating and taking the stuff that you're allergic to, because the shot helps you to not have the reaction. Why not just stop eating the stuff that you're allergic to? Now, everything that they say you're allergic to, you're not going to have a reaction. So you got to find out what it is, because they want to give me that shot. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. And I don't buy all that allergy stuff up in your nose. I try to avoid the stuff that I know I'm allergic to the most. That's just me. You take the shot?
No, I don't take the shot. What kind of shot? What kind of shot?
Allergy shot.
No, I don't take the allergy shot. But my kids did. Both of them did. Yep. And I think one of them still doing it. But we all have an inhaler, just in case. To have them, just in case.
That's for asthma though.
Asthma. And
Yeah, that's for asthma. Oh, okay.
Yep.
What about you, Troy? What you got?
I don't have any allergies.
Yep.
Everybody has allergies.
But I tell you what, when I go
I
and
don't have any allergies.
when I cut the grass, oh, it's over for me. That's why I wear the mask.
You have allergies. You're allergic to washing that hat. That thing is nasty.
See what I mean? I can wear hats like this because I don't have any allergies.
See like that.
And that's probably why I don't have allergies,
Why?
because I'm immune.
You're immune?
Yeah, my immune system doesn't have allergies. Now, I mean, like dust and dust mites and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm allergic to everybody's allergic to that, right? Maybe.
What are you? Okay, let's see what we got. Something.
But you know what? But you know what's crazy? Yeah, thank you for joining in. But you know what's crazy? I had to lay down and they put all the different food and stuff, you know, all that see if I'm allergic to it. I'm allergic to almost everything. All of them would have bumped all in my back. But I don't know how they do it now, though. But that's what they did in my time.
Shay says she got 6 fresh mosquito bites. I'm telling you, Shay, they fierce still. They fierce.
Mosquito. Yep.
I'm allergic to BS. D-Nox is allergic to everything too. So that's it, you guys. Allergy season is lasting longer. So that means keep your tiki torches out, keep your little spray, put your hoodies on, get ready because it's getting colder. Because I found out now that I'm allergic to a lot of things. I'm telling you, I've been cutting grass with nothing on, no mask, no nothing, short sleeve shorts and everything. I can't do it no more. Just out of nowhere. And it's crazy. What Shay said? Shay said, seems like they're worse than they were at the beginning of the summer. Exactly. It's like they know they shouldn't be out and they out like they're looking for somebody. Because they told me up earlier. So Allergy season
Maybe
is
because of all that rain, that hurricane that came through there.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably would
it
have.
could have been, but since then we haven't had no rain.
Yeah, but I mean, they could have been caught up in the hurricane, and you took all out because we don't have any mosquitoes anymore. Maybe they all got pushed up there through the hurricane. Y'all got Florida
Yes.
mosquitoes.
Yes, Shay. The bees are out of hand because they're looking for somewhere to go hide. Yes.
The bees.
Yeah, the bees are bad too. They're bad too. Certain plants can fight off mosquitoes. Yeah, certain plants can, like the centinela plant. Those work. But yes, we're going to step on from this one because remember, the allergy season is lasting longer. So go get your Zyrtec and all that junk you like that you like to take.
Yeah, so
Go on get it.
yeah, so I have to be ready for that too because I got to pick up the leaves, and they hide in between the leaves.
Oh man,
I already been mulching and burning leaves for the past month now. So I'm ready. Let's go. I'm pumped. Wait a minute. I got something for you.
Yeah.
Now, you guys, the next topic we're going to talk about is the WNBA playoffs. Sharif got you on this one.
Yeah, Minnesota and New York have played each other with the championship game, and this was the first time that New York ever won. You know, a championship. You know, they had an overtime in the real good game. I watched the game, and in the fourth quarter they were playing sloppy because they were playing real good defense, and they were tired too, and they were fighting, trying to win the championship game. You know, and Minnesota coach felt that they got robbed. You know, but it was a couple fouls there, but it's just the game, so they let them play. You know, but it was really interesting watching them girls playing. They played really good, really good.
Yeah, I don't know when they come on, so I miss them. What about you, Troy? You don't catch it?
Watch them. But you know, it's not like how it was back in the day because now they play.
Come on, Troy. How do you feel?
if Caitlin Clark ain't playing, I don't want to watch it.
But why?
But you know what? The girls be balling. They be balling.
How many dunks was there in that game?
No. There's only
How
10
many
players.
dunks were in the game?
Come on, man.
I didn't see any dunk.
That's why I didn't watch it.
But you know, there are a few teams that have girls that can dunk.
Oh yeah, I know.
But wait a minute. How many times can you dunk?
Now,
Back in the day, you wasn't. Yeah, you was getting a little dunk in. You was.
oh man, don't.
You was getting your one hand slam. You was getting your one hand. Not no game though.
What game?
I never seen you slam in the game, but you slam when we was warming up.
Oh man.
Hey, you remember this? You remember this?
You know,
You was with us. We was at Art House, and Sharif was trying to challenge me on that low basket, and I dunked on him, and he fell on his back like.
yeah, I remember that. But guess how tall the rim was? The rim was only 7 feet.
You shouldn't have challenged nobody on those 7 feet rim. You got dunked on.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
that was funny. All right, you guys. So WNBA playoffs. If you missed it, catch up. Who's the champions again? New York Liberty.
New York Liberty.
New York
Congratulations, New York Liberty.
2024 WNBA champions. Hey, I'm gonna try to catch up with them next year. I don't know when they play. I'm gonna have to catch up. I'll be doing a lot of.
I just think the WNBA. Look, there's some good games. Don't get me wrong; they have some good games, but I just think their marketing is terrible. They don't.
Okay.
You don't know when it's on. You don't know when they're playing. Just like Drummer said, you don't know when they're playing. They do not market it. And then you got, which I feel bad for the players. They go across seas. and get put in the goulash because they're trying to make more money. But in the NBA can't pay them what they get paid overseas. So they go overseas to make extra money. So I think the NBA is just doing a disservice to women's basketball because the college kids are being watched more than the WNBA.
Now that you said that, I do. You're right. It is the marketing, and I think that has a lot to do with the NBA. The NBA is not letting them shine the same way as the big three. They're gonna make sure because they got the money to hold you down. That's sad. That's sad. Okay, you guys, we're gonna flip it again one more time. So. Now, I thought this was very interesting. I grabbed this one. The recording artists are stops Trump from using their music. Now, it's people like Beyonce. What's wrong, Troy?
Oh, nothing. I'm listening.
Beyonce, Celine Dion, Foo Fighters. They're saying no. The day after Joe Biden dropped out the race, Kamala Harris used Beyonce's Freedom with Beyonce's permission, and then Donald Trump tried to use it, and Beyonce was like, And the Beehive don't play when it comes.
Yeah,
they don't play. So they was on him. So that he had to cease and desist. He's even used 50 Cent, Foo Fighters, like I said, Celine Dion, Bruce Springsteen, and they all did a cease and desist, which means Diaper Don, they don't want you using their music. Cut it out. Even Taylor Swift, he tried that. So I just thought that was very interesting because that should just tell you about that guy they call Diaper Don. And wait a minute. Now that I'm thinking about that, we got something on Diaper Don. Here it is.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Wait,
the pets.
Wait a minute, hold on.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in.
They're eating the dogs. He put that emphasis on it real well. So I just thought that was something interesting, you guys. The fact that the cease and desist, you cannot use people's music like you think you can. TikTok and all them, they already got that stuff shut down off of there. You cannot do that. That's copyright infringements. That's all type of infringements. So that's a no-no.
Same with Facebook too. You have to say it's not your right.
Yeah, Facebook will shut you down too. You'll get strikes on YouTube if you play stuff. So unless you have the rights or mechanical rights, you got to go through a whole bunch of stuff to get that stuff. Like the radio stations, they pay a grip to pay.
They do. They play a grip.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out IdiotBox.tv, IdiotBoxTV.org, our new website. Sign up for to give us topics that you'd like to talk about. You can sign up for that. You can also sign up for Alliance Entrepreneurs. And on that website, let's see here. Do I got it? Yeah, I got it. You can sign up to win. You can sign up to win. It's only for a limited time. We're going to be offering a free marketing audit for your company and your social media, and 1 month free of 1 month free marketing package that include videos, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok posts. So go ahead and check it out. Sign up somebody you know.
There we go. There's the web page, you guys. There's the Alliance. Old shows. The show right now, is it playing? It's supposed to be.
Yep.
But anyway,
once you hit play, it goes live.
That's the web page, you guys. www.idiotboxtv.org. Check it out. It's new. All right, so you guys, what time we got? Oh, okay, we moving right along. Well, Let me see what we got here. Something I wanted to do and I forgot. I seen it today and oh, you guys, I want to show you guys something. Once again, certain person doesn't like nobody to give him his props, and I'm going to give it to him. Play everything, guys. What did you do that for? Was that like a class project or something?
No, that was just a concept of a trailer of a movie that I was writing a script for. So I was like, hey, I'm going to put the trailer together. So I put the trailer together. That's cool that you played that because we're close to Halloween. It's kind of a horror flick. But imagine
I hadn't seen that in a while, and I was just messing around earlier, and I clicked on it, and I was like, and I had my speakers on, so it was just, oh, and I was like, whoa, I ain't seen this, but I had never really heard it like that. So, yeah. He's a bad dude. He don't like nobody to give his props, but I give him his props.
Yeah, we're looking for people that like to write, and you got writers out there, script writers. We're gonna do an IdiotBox television movie. We've got one that we want to do, but it's gonna be a documentary. Still waiting on some things to percolate, Malloys. Waiting on you guys to give us the go ahead.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm ready for put some nice, great music to it.
Yeah, so we want to do that documentary. For all those who don't know, Justice for Jalen, we just need to get the time together. I emailed the what you call it to you, the
what?
The outline. I emailed the outline. This was probably last year, so check your emails, look at that, and let's get that going.
Look what Shay said.
Approved was misspelled in the begining, but it was really nice. Probably was.
You're good for misspelling some stuff, I'm telling you.
Ooh, we got to get
I'm the spell check guy.
He's a spell check guy.
Very talented. Go ahead.
I have dyslexia, so spelling is not my forte.
Cherie said, good job, Troy. D Knox said, I got some hood stories, reality. Hey, you know what? Wait a minute. D Knox, there might be some good, that might be something good. I know them stories.
Start writing them.
I'm an independent author, writer. All right, Sheena. Email to who? Who'd you email to, Shay or Greg?
I think it's to Greg. Let me go back I'll go back and resend it.
Oh, Christy, you should come up for a quick second. Christy said she just leaving the Kamala Harris rally. Christy, come up and tell us what it's all about. I seen you had your attire on. Come on up. Let's see you in your attire. Let me put the link up. Let me put the link up. Tell us how the rally was. Let's get some live coverage right now, Christy. Before we go into the main subject, which is, will the real men please stand up? Where they at, y'all? What you think we're gonna be talking about? You know, there's a difference in the men from 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s to right now. They missing some things these days. So we're gonna talk about it. Send it to me, depending on which email he's locked us out of.
Okay, I will do.
Okay, so there's the link, you guys. Christy, come on, Christy, where you at? Or just put it in the comments. You know you like to write big books in the comments. So we're gonna wait a couple seconds before we go into the main topic and talk to Christy. But yeah, I forgot the rally was here. I think Obama was speaking. Somebody was performing. Was it? I think so. I don't remember, but you know we're gonna see so much coverage. It's gonna be negative, more negative than positive.
Yeah.
When it comes to her. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the whole thing was about. How many people was there? You know, they always trying to say the crowds were small, the crowds were big. I had the biggest crowds ever in the history of the election. So, okay, Christy, we don't have time for wait for you. So what we're gonna do is like we always do about this time. Okay, you guys, episode 162, IdiotBox Television. Will the real men please stand up? Now, let me start it off because I got something that I read since this topic was up. And you know, the different things that you read is different. The different way people think. Everybody got their own version of what a real man is. So I just thought I'd pick something that I thought was nice and close to what I would think. So these are 10 traits of a real man. What does a real man look like in the world? Think about the definition of our culture gives to us. Now, number one, a real man treats people with respect. Number two, a real man honors his wife and friends. Number three, a real man never leads a woman on. Number four, a real man works hard but never chases a paycheck. A real man never allows hobbies to be more important than marriage and family. I'm sorry, that was number five. Number six, a real man values purity. Number seven, a real man is in control of himself. Number eight, a real man finds his strength in the Lord. Number nine, a real man celebrates the successes of others. And number 10, a real man is just as honest when no one is around as he is when the world is watching.
Those are good attributes for a real man. What about you, Sharif?
Me personally, for being a real man, I take care of my family and also try to be the best father, the best husband, and the best and a good person, you know. So that's how I feel about being a real man.
What about you, Troy? What you got?
I mean, I don't want to repeat everything you guys said, but
okay, so we know that's the center of being a real man. So now let's get to the fact of, will the real men please stand up? Are they standing up today? Where are they at? They sitting down? They got their legs crossed? What are they doing?
yes. So I just think there's just been an attack on masculinity. You know what I mean? There's been a huge attack on masculinity. They call it. We had a show about it before. It was called. Matt. We had a toxic masculinity, and you see a lot of that. You know, a lot of men are toxic. Like this new the guy that's running for vice president with Kamala Harris. He seems like a stand-up guy, right? A stand-up guy. He's masculine, not too feminine. But then you look on the other side, and this is political. So you look on the other side, and you know you got Donald Trump talking about somebody else's manhood in the shower. You know, and as we're looking at the polls, this is men against women. Actually, the voting will be men against women. But when it comes to real men, and you look in society, and you got a lot of these men that have children out of wedlock. What's that?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You got a lot of these women that are men that have children out of wedlock, don't take care of their kids. Um, and you just see a lot of that, and you don't see a lot of real men standing up. Even, men in education. You don't see a lot of men in education, the educational field. Um, we're just underrepresented. That's just my opinion.
I think once the men were taken out the house with prison and different things like that, that's when it starts slipping away because, we grew up with our fathers.
Yeah.
We grew up with our uncles. We grew up seeing men be fathers, be there with the family, taking the kids to school, cooking, and all that. Then as we got older, we started having kids. We were young. So you got all these different things that happened from decade to decade, which changed it. And then you had a lot of women raising men, boys, not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but when it comes to young men, you need a man around, and you could see the difference even for young girls to have a father around. It's just the real man, the father, gives that structure. He has the rules, the direction. He's firm. He says, he's the one that everybody's mad at in the house because he says that's what it is and that's what it is.
And you got one thing that I was watching the other day. I saw Charleston White. I don't like a lot of things he says, but I like a lot of things that he does say. And one of the things he said about women is, you're trying to make single mothers. You're talking to single mothers. You're trying to make that young man be a man that you don't even have in your house or in your bed, that you can't keep in your house or in your bed.
Wow.
So he has nothing to look towards other than what the mother says, And I'm not saying all people. No,
not all. Definitely not all.
There's, uncles, grandfathers. There's some young men do have, people to look up to as male figures. So,
I mean, there's a lot of great young men that grew up with a woman raising them. I'm not saying at all that it's all, but it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. But usually there is a male, a male in that child's life.
Right. Read Cherie's comment.
They got their wow. It puts the lotion on its skin.
There you go. When welfare took over, it replaced the men telling women if the man is in the house, you don't get the check. Exactly. So it really was done to us. But we carried it on because think about it.
You know what?
Go ahead, Sharif.
There are some men that say that they didn't show no emotional, they didn't cry, and they would be less than a man. But really, it's good to cry, and then you gotta get it out. Everybody brought up different. There are some people that like us, we're supposed to pass it down to the younger ones or the people that our age. There are some people that don't have a father around. There are some that have father around. They still don't feel like they're a man too, because they have to. Everybody got a choice. You either listen or you been taught, and all those things. Everybody's different. The way they live and their life,
Yeah.
Cherie said it's good men out there. It's just more men that are niggas, like Drummer said, fatherless men. But at the same time, you got to proofread Cherie stuff before you read it. She might, ain't no telling. The same time, it is good men out there. It's just more men that are niggas, like Drummer said, fatherless men. But at the same time, when you become an adult, you have choices. You can't blame your adult actions and decisions off your childhood, that's a cop out to me. Yeah, when you get grown and you're a grown up and you're a man now, you got to man up.
Yeah, but if you don't have a man or you haven't been taught how to be a man, that's why you got all these Jodies of the world. And what I'm talking about, not my cousin Jody, I'm talking about the Jody from what was the name of that Baby Boy?
Baby boy.
You got your bunch of baby boys raised by their mother driving their woman's car around, not doing it. You got a lot of baby boys out there, and that's because I'm not saying all of it, but a lot of it has to do with not having a man in the house. You can look at certain, even in your own personal experiences, you can see, a young kid that's grown up with both mother and father in the home, or a father in the home, or a father figure in the home, and there's definitely a difference.
There's a difference. There is. I didn't like a lot of things my father did, not understanding, having sisters that the son don't get treated like the daughters. And it took me a long time to understand, and I felt like he don't like me. But now that I'm older, I still didn't like some of the things, but now that I'm older, I really understand what he was trying to instill in me. Be the man. If you can stand up to your dad and know, if your dad's giving you the business, then when you get out in the world, another man can't scare you because your daddy already gave you that. And you like, what? You tough. You ready to go. So it's crazy. It's hard to raise kids because we learning on the fly. We don't know what to do.
And there's a difference between a dad and a father too. Let's get that straight. The father provides, a father protects. A father provides everything that child needs, whether it be through financial support, and it's hard for me to talk about that because being a single dad at one point in my life,
right,
I've always provided for my children. I always had a roof over their head, always had a place to stay. So it might be a little bit more difficult nowadays, but still, if you have bring children into this world, they didn't ask to be here, so you have to put up or shut up.
That's right.
Because my kids don't have their dad, and they are awesome dads. They choose not to.
You're breaking up. Hold on. She said, my kids didn't have their dad, and they are awesome dads, and they choose not to be like their dads. And that's true. She's right. They are respectful, responsible. They pay their own bills. It's all about what you choose to do. To me, and their daddy didn't teach them nothing. She did. And that's true. In some cases, the mom can get it through to them, but there's still some things that the men just miss. So
yeah, we're not taking anything away from mothers.
Oh, no.
Men. We're not doing that.
No,
it would be a lot easier. Be a lot easier if there was somebody there.
Hey, you sound like pop locking over there. D-Knox said a lot of men don't know about their rights as a father. That's another one too. A lot of men don't know their rights as a father exactly. And the woman can say, I'm calling the police, and you're going to leave automatically. And then that's how they get you away from the house. They keep calling the police on you, and the police use that against you. And before you know it, you're out your own baby's life. That almost happened to me. But I refused for the police to make me leave because I wanted to see my baby. So I understand. I know that on firsthand how that works. And they don't make it easy for a single father out here. And I had a daughter and I was a single father. So I did have a lot of help, though. I did have a lot of help.
I think some of those things are changing because down here they have something called the Good Fathers Act, right? In Florida, and it kind of favors the father, especially if you're now I'm talking about unwedded. If you're unwed, have a child out of wedlock, both parents have dual custody automatically unless one goes to the court and petitions for full custody. So it's already automatic. If you're born out of wedlock or you have a child under wedlock here, both parties are now, they have to have dual custody, which is really good. Because in most states, if I'm not mistaken, the mother is the paternal parent, no matter what.
Yes, no matter what. So she can do everything to keep the baby away. But if you make them, like you said, split, then they both have their responsibilities, and really nobody has to pay child support.
Right.
That makes it fair. You get your time with the kids. Men can stay away, not spend no time, and pay child support, not barely work until they get their driver's license taken away. Then they go work, pay child support a little bit, then they quit the job again. So this is real important not to give up. Right. It's real important not to give up. If you want to be a father, don't let the mama keep the baby away. You got to do whatever it takes. I did it, and I was in firsthand of probably one of the most amazing stories of somebody taking the son away from the father, and the whole month and a half it took to end up getting him back, and it was unbelievable. But a lawyer and persistence did it. And you know one thing, just thinking about that whole thing, a lot of times when something happens at jobs, just kind of off the topic, a lot of times when something happens with jobs or whatever, a lot of times people don't fight it. They just say, oh, forget it, and they walk away. But if you go fight it, 9 times out of 10, if it's wrong, you're going to win.
Oh, yeah.
You just got to fight it. Like he said, it's important not to give up.
There's people that have a father still don't listen until going to do what they want to do,
right?
Until they find out the hard way later.
Yeah. Or you give them a chair to the face.
Well, I got beat up a lot. My uncles beat me up, my cousins, my daddy. So you just had a different respect for the men. Like when I was young, my parents were young too. So all my uncles, we called them by their first name. When I was all the way up until I was about 22, I started calling them Uncle Joe, Uncle Tony. But all the years growing up, they never made us call them uncle and aunt. I don't know why, but they didn't. But I can't even see myself just saying their name now that I'm in my 50s.
Oh, you know what? I always did uncle and aunt because, because I thought I was.
The ones that I'm talking about are the ones that was in the group with my dad. Because I was around them and they always talking and saying each other's name, they never corrected me. Now, all the other aunts and uncles, I did call them aunt and uncles. So, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's about that time. We appreciate everybody coming on, man. Do your thing, Sharif.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for watching episode 162. And I'll see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace out.
Yeah,
Peace out.
Everybody keep looking for, go to the website.
IdiotBoxTV.org. I'm going to put it up again.
All right. See you next week.
We're in a lot of trouble because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are